to 8 minutes here, I'm going to show you something that'll rock your world. It's a crazy thing we call the money train. The name of it's called TNT Rotator. I call it the money train because it can generate a lot of money really, really fast. Guys, it's real simple. It's a cycler program. A lot of you guys are familiar with cycler programs. If you've been involved with them before, this has got a couple of unique features that I want to make sure that you understand and you pay attention to. If you've never been involved in anything like this, guys, this is right up your alley. This is where people can really make some serious money for pennies on the dollar here, guys. First of all, I want you to understand it's $89 one time. One time. That's all you'll ever spend. There's no monthly fees. There's no website fees. You're not going to do a bunch of mass recruiting. There's not a lot of meetings. It's a very, very simple process. So just stick with me over the next 7 to 8 minutes, and I think you'll get a full understanding of how this works. And I don't see how anyone can even turn this down. It's $89 one time. Now, what do you get for that? Well, you're going to get some text ads that you can place for anything and everything that you want to advertise. Doesn't matter what it is. Doesn't matter if it's a landscape business, a beauty salon. Doesn't matter if it's a restaurant. Doesn't matter if it's another marketing company. Guys, this was put together for all of us that are in marketing, and for those of us that aren't, that are just looking to make some money, simply by advertising whatever they want to. It's all set up automatically. It's very, very simple to do. You'll find that out once you get started here, but I wanted to say right up front that that's what you get for your 89 bucks. But let me show you the money that can be generated from that 89 bucks once you get started here. Here's how the process works. When everyone joins, they actually join on what is called a 2x3 board. Now, that's what you're seeing right there. Now, if you'll look at this, you'll see that there are some blue plungers down there on the bottom. That's where everyone starts in this. That's where we started. That's where everyone starts once they get started with it. But those blue plungers are positions. So, for example, let's say that the red plunger at the top, we'll call that guy Tom. He wants to enroll one of his friends and tells him about the business. He gets started. He takes the first available spot, which would be the first blue plunger. Maybe one of the yellow plungers enrolls someone, and they would take the next available spot. Everyone is looking to do one thing, guys. This is all that is required to get you fully qualified to make every single dollar that I'm getting ready to tell you about. You are required to enroll or refer 2 people. That's it. That's all you're required to do. That's all you'll ever have to do as long as you teach those 2 people to do the exact same thing. Now, every single time somebody enrolls someone, they take the next available spot. Well, if you look at this board, you'll see that there's only 8 spots available. So this can happen very, very quickly. In fact, for us, it happened in the first 3 hours. So you can move through this very, very quickly. But here's how the money works. Once those 8 positions are filled up, the board will split and break, and I'll show you what that looks like here in just a few minutes, and you'll move up to the next level. Now, there's a way that you can actually go straight to the top, and I'll explain that as well. But as these people begin to join the program, and they're coming in droves, they're coming in masses because this is so new and it's starting to generate a lot of money. A lot of people are starting to find out about this. But you'll move up to the next level. Now, when you get to the top, that's when you'll rotate off, okay? You'll make $100. 100 points, which is converted to $100 in cash, so you pretty much made every single dime you started with, plus about 20% more. But here's where it gets real interesting. The computer will automatically place you into another board. That board is called a 2x2 board. We call that the top group. You'll actually fall onto the 4 line. You'll see that bottom position down there. And as more people from your team start to join, that will continue to push you through the system. It's a very, very simple process. It's all automated. At this point, you never have to enroll another person. You can enroll as many as you want, but you don't have to. Your team will automatically push you through the system. But when you land on this board, the same process happens. The original group that you started with will continue to enroll 2 people, each one, and that will continue to feed into the top group board. And what happens is that board will fill up, and it pushes you through to the next level. Now, when you come off of that board, you're actually going to make 400 points, which can be converted to $400 in cash. So now you're at a $500 cash in your pocket for a one-time $89 investment. Well, that was enough to catch my attention. But these guys have put together something that is absolutely insane because the computer will automatically send you from that board straight into another 2x2 board. Again, you don't have to enroll anyone else. You don't have to spend any more money, but the computer will automatically put you there. Now, what's pushing all of this is the people from your original team. As everyone is enrolling 2 people, and guys, you know how the math works. 2 who get 2 is 4. 4 who get 2 is 8. 8 who get 2 is 16, and on and on and on. So as these start to fill up, you're pushing into the POW group board. And guys, this is where it gets crazy. You're talking about 2,000 points, or that can be converted over to $2,000 cash, and that just pushes you up through that. Well, here's where it gets really crazy, guys, and this is where I got really excited about this, because from that board, you actually move to another 2x2 board. Again, your same team is pushing you through this. All of your people that you're getting enrolled and referred and sponsored, they're actually reaping the same benefits from the same thing. But it pushes you into the next board, which pays out $7,500. So you've got a total payout of $10,000 on a one-time $89 investment. Now, a lot of you are hearing that and thinking, well, that's impossible. There's no way that that can even happen. Guys, it's just simple math. When you've got this many people who are joining, $89 one-time investment, it's easy to pay out $10,000, and it's all based on those text advertisements that are coming through. Guys, marketing is probably one of the biggest compensation plans that's ever been put together, and these guys have put together a program that is absolutely insane. In fact, let me show you how these boards work and kind of give you an example. Let's say that this is your board, and maybe your name's Tom, okay, and you worked your way to the top, and your plunger is now red, okay? It's all based on time and date stamp. Guys, these guys put a jump feature into this that is insane. You can go from the 8 line straight to the pay line. Now, let me show you how that works. It's all based on who goes red first. Now, when you first start, you start with a blue plunger. When you enroll one person, your plunger turns yellow. When you enroll 2 people, your plunger turns red. Here's what happens, guys. As those 8 positions fill up across the bottom, let's say that maybe Mike, he turned red first. Maybe Sue, she turned red right after Mike. And then finally, Rick pays attention and sees what's going on, and he decides, I better turn my plunger red. Well, guess what? Mike and Sue, they were the first ones to go red on that board. So you want to do this fast. You want to do this as soon as possible. Well, here's what the board looks like when it splits and it breaks. Okay? You're going to have Mike over here on the top. You're going to have Sue over here on the right. And then you're going to have Rick, who stays in the same position that he was in. He's on what we call the 2 line. And the 2 line is represented because this board will split. Now, Tom, going back to the left of the board over here on the left-hand side of your screen, Tom actually comes off. He goes to that 2x2 that I was talking about. This board will then split right down the middle, and here's what your boards will look like. You'll actually have a board that looks just like this. You'll have Mike at the top, Sue at the top, and then 8 new positions have opened up. All of the yellow and blue plungers are doing exactly what's required of everyone, enrolling 2 people. So as these people start to do this, these boards fill up, and then Mike and Sue will roll off, and they'll go to the $400 2x2 board. So it's a very, very simple process. What's so great about it is everything is automated. You don't have to keep up with anything. But it's really neat to be able to go to your back office and see how all this is happening in real time. How do you get somebody started in this? Guys, it's really, really simple. All you do is you send out your link. Once you're enrolled, once you go to your back office, you'll see on your dashboard your link. And you'll send your link out, and it will look exactly like the ones in yellow writing right there on your screen, except the username will be yours. You'll simply send that link to someone. They will watch the same video that you're watching right now. They'll click your link, they'll sign up, they're in the system, and then they'll repeat the process. Guys, it's a very, very simple procedure. Here's what's required. Very, very simple. First thing you need to do is you need to sign up, and I would do that as quick as you could. Second thing you need to do is you need to refer 2 people as soon as you humanly possibly can because of that jump feature. It can allow you to go from that 8 line straight to the pay line. And then you teach those 2 people to do the exact same thing. That's it. That's all that's required. That's all there is to it. It's a very, very simple program, but my gosh, it pays out so much money for those that are out there sharing it with a couple of other people. Guys, it's one of those programs. A lot of us are doing things in life. We've got full-time jobs. We've got things going on. A lot of people are just looking for some extra income. Guys, this is something that could really catapult you in a very, very fast manner. We actually went from the 2x3 board to the 2x2 board in about 3 hours. We went from that board to the next board, which is the $2,000 board, in less than a day. Guys, this is a fast-moving machine. It's a very new company. They're only about a month old. We've got about less than 400 people that have started. Guys, it's going to catapult this thing. It's going to go insane. Get started on this as quick as you can. If you've got any questions at all, get back with the person who referred you to this, who sent you that link. Get your questions answered. There's not a lot to this, guys, but I tell you, it's one of those things that can generate a lot of income for you. I really appreciate you guys taking a chance to take a look at this, and we'll see you on the next one.